Creatives, welcome to the Daily Pick a Card and birthday reading for November 20th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a King of Hearts. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was an Ace of Clubs. So I'm going to read each card individually, then all together for the collective. We're going to talk about what kind of energy a King of Hearts brings to the day and what we might bump up into for low vibe or high vibe, and how we might navigate the card's messages. Then a special birthday message for you, King of Hearts. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself, raising your vibration to energize your manifesting abilities. Let's turn over card number 1. We got the 8 of Spades. So if you've been watching, you understand that I do look at the chart before the day begins, or before I do the beginnings of the reading here. So just wanted to let you know that it is in the chart of the day. It is in the Uranus position. So if you have an 8 of Spades in your own card spread, go and check and see where your Uranus is in that upper 7 placements from Sun to Saturn, and see where your planetary Uranus is located. That will give you a little more information on how to maneuver the messages for today. Okay, so 8 of Spades, let's talk about it. It's Rahu energy. It is Rahu, meaning that this is where you want to be exploring and experimenting in today. So what is an 8 of Spades? Well, in the major arcana, it is the Chariot, which is a great card to have come up. It's all about riding. I call it the rodeo card because it is so in the groove of riding the wave, or just in the middle of it. It's like you can't lose as long as you kind of abide by the 8 of Spades meaning, which is to be very, very clear with yourself about your motivations, about your energy levels, about what kind of opportunity you're looking for. And it's all got to come from that validation of you. So if you can really pinpoint what you need and what you want, you can really put this card to good use. It is an activation card around the age of 42. That's when it really starts to roll. So if you're at that age, all the better for you. It's a great card to come up. Otherwise, it is mind, body, soul. So check in with all of it. If you have a pendulum, then use it to ask your questions about your health and well-being. And if there's anything that you need to be checking in with, that you've missed anything, and kind of go down the list and see what you get. All right, great. Love. And Uranus, it's a really interesting spot to investigate because it's creative. It's like the creative rebel. So if you're into the creative thing, which we all are, and you want to do something a little differently, a little more wow, then go and look and see where that placement is. That will help you. All right, card number 2, we've got the Jack of Clubs. So the Jack of Clubs is this really fast-paced learning, putting that learning to good use, having an epiphany, and then seeing it through. It's a very, very good business card. So if you are, even as an artist, looking to put together a large body of work, that you've got a show coming up and you need some material or inspiration, it is that kind of card that you'll be able to do it. Now we need to remember that Ace of Clubs is a fixed card. So that means that it's semi-fixed with the Two of Hearts. So you've really got to connect to whatever you're going to put your energy into. You need to feel it emotionally. You got to know if it's a good fit. So again, if you're not sure, use your pendulum and just get in there and start asking questions. You can use your tarot decks too if you want to. And the cards of truth are a great way to bring to light whatever. And they're meant to be that. We're going to talk about the energy of the day and just give you some guidelines. So the Jack of Clubs are going to hit that ace, going to get that original idea, going to follow it through with all of the follow-up that you need to. We're talking the Two of Clubs here with the Moon and Emperor. That Moon energy really adds to how you're going to figure it out by making that Two of Hearts connection. And then you've got the Three of Clubs. It's a bit of a test. Yes, it's Mars energy, it's strength energy. But as long as you've used that Two of Hearts influence to the best that you can, you're going to be fine with whatever direction you take this in. It's going to be very energetic. You're going to feel good about it. And it's going to have those connotations of possibly laying down a nice foundation for you to really make some financial advancements. It's great in that way because it's coined the business card, but in a lot of ways it's very creative because everything is being channeled from source. You're the leaves of the tree. You feel it. It's there. And we've got that ace, the seed. We've got the two, it's the little bud. And we've got the three, it's breaking through. It's gonna come into fruition. Beautiful. All right, card number 3, the Eight of Clubs. So we've got the Eight of Clubs in the chart of the day as well. This is in the Venus position. And again, another 8. So again, it's Rahu. Again, it's Chariot. Again, it is focus and getting down to do the work. But again, you need to know that it is doing the work diligently. So it's got to be a goal-oriented kind of focus. It's really having the 8s. You got to love them for this, but it's that self-validating bit. So you got to have a tremendous amount of courage and willingness to put yourself out there the way the 8s do. It just kind of comes natural to them. But if you are a real introvert or shy or timid or just don't do very well in crowds, or like public speaking is your worst fear, that kind of thing, that's where you're gonna have to go a little bit with this one. Anything that you can take a tiny step forward in that direction, you're going to do well, especially on today. Let's talk about today because it is a King of Hearts, and that's what I call the grandpa card, because in its best of best situations, this energy knows how to nature and nurture who, what, when, where, how. It is the perfect love for any situation. And there's no quibbling about it. They see it, boom, it's done. It's just done. They chop it right off. The busy work is for the queens. They do all the figuring out. Then they bring their final whatever to the king, and the king decides whether it's a go or a no. So it's quick decision makings today, and we're all going to be doing it from the bottoms of our hearts. So get your heart in a really good position to show up and do that love and that giving and that nurturing and naturing in the best way possible, because the shadow side is not that pretty. And what is this all about, right? It is about the king understanding what needs to go, what needs to stay, what needs to be given to his realm, right? So it's whatever is around you today is looking to you for that maturity. Even if this is about yourself, if you spent the whole day alone, it would be the same kind of energy. So you've got to be open minded, you've got to be supportive, you've got to let go of any limiting beliefs that are holding you in that lower vibration. So something might come to light, like you're in a contractual love situation, or you're dealing with emotional conditioning. That's a limiting belief. So if that comes to light, go for it. Don't be afraid, because that little voice inside your head saying, oh no, you better not, that's just the part of you that's scared. So give it a hug. Tell it you're not going to do anything rash or stupid. You're going to think. You're gonna really put these 8s to good use. Do the hard meditative self-evaluation and looky-see on the inside and really understand where you're coming from. It's that kind of day. All right, well, that seems like a really interesting day. We've got all of this contemplation, but I think we're gonna have something, a takeaway at the end of the day that really is ultimately about taking care of who we are at our core. All right, happy birthday, King of Hearts. Let's see what you get for the Creativity Oracle. This is where you're being suggested that you can raise your vibration if you want to do a little bit of this work. Something might click for you, so let's find out. Oh, manifestation. Yes, okay, this is good. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. So what does that mean for you, spiritual energies? Is that a meditation? Is that going deep inside? Is it tackling those limiting beliefs of self-conditioning and getting yourself into contractual love and feeling needy or resistant to letting go? We're here in that Scorpio season. It's deep, and it's where you are here to go in this lifetime. So, yeah, all right. We know where you're being asked to go. So you can obviously focus on whatever you want to manifest, but what you've got to do to put the focus in the right place is definitely that glow, that bit about what you're here to do anyway, which is digging deep into those emotional limiting beliefs that you were brought with you here. So when you think about it, you're going to look to your Jupiter for one thing, and we're going to look to the karma cards for you. So the Jupiter, you've got the Jack of Spades there. Not an easy card to have on the Jupiter, but we know that that's an averted card. So it's a little easier for you to keep you out of the lower vibration of the Jack of Spades, because the high vibration is a really pretty magnificent, brave card. So for your karma cards, you've also got that overlying 9 of Spades, which is what they call the yogi card. And that too is about understanding that we all are spiritually led. You know, the hermit with the lantern, and the lantern is the metaphor for spirit. So you're on your path and you're being guided. So you want to remember that whenever you bump up into some limiting lower vibration belief about yourself, and how to let that go, because those nines are related to K2. And that's what you brought with you from a past life to let go of. That can be that deep family DNA baggage, ancestral baggage, and you need to understand it, realize it, and be like, oh, it's for me to let go of. All right, I'm going to release it. I'm going to start doing things differently. I'll let that one go. So that's the kind of spiritual energies that this card is looking for from you. Let's see what you get for the spirit and nature. The Jack of Spades. All right, I love it. Okay, so what that means is you're going to be able to do this with flying colors, no problem. You just have to remember that that Jack of Spades is all about doing exactly what you are here to do. And you've got all those tools, which is really nice. You've got the Uranus. It's creative, it's inventive, it's fearless. It wants to be that rebel. That is your Eight of Spades. So, Chariot, you got what it takes. And the Jacks, of course, have that aces, twos, and threes. They all do. So we've got Sun, Moon, and Mars in spades. It is the self, the moon, the emperor, which the moon reflects the self. So you want to look to your King of Hearts emotionalness and understand that those limiting beliefs, they're up for grabs. You can start, just throwing them right and left as they come up, because that's what you're here to do this year, clearly. I love it. And then it's going to be a test, that's right. But with the Three of Spades, however, it's about strength. That's about you knowing you. Can you just imagine how solid and grounded and confident you're going to be at the end of the year? Beautiful. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft. Magic happens at all times of the year. Celebrate the seasons. Wow. So you have got a year of cleaning house from the inside out. I love it. What a beautiful birthday suggestion for you, because literally giving you the green light, the thumbs up to go do it. All right, happy birthday, King of Hearts. I hope your year goes amazing. Carpe diem, everyone. Let's stay kind and curious as we all journey creatively.